has been saying it. He even said that. Yeah, I said this that. Oh, that he even lied. The one lied that he has not been with a woman. Like he has not had a relationship since after his show. That he came here, he wants to look for real love in Big Brother. Why are you deceiving? Not only him, he poisoned Kochino, and the both of them told people not to talk to me again in this house. That I'm rude and I'm always cussing a lot. People said, shut the fuck up. It's something I say as a joke to people.
Watched this show for many seasons, many years. One thing I've come to understand, okay, one out of the many things, because I've actually learned a lot. So one out of the many things that I've actually come to understand is that for these housemates, the fact that they are not able to see and hear everything like Big Brother, they tend to misconstrue things a lot. They tend to misinterpret conversations a lot. They also tend to misinterpret events, you know, actions. They tend to misinterpret a lot of situations a lot, yes. And you can say that that is on the one hand. On the other hand, most of the time when such happens, it turns out that most of these housemates that actually do it, they do it just to favor their game. They do it as a strategy, yes. And guys, what CEECEE was spilling to some of our fellow housemates this morning, it caused me to think a lot about Whitemoney's strategy, yes. Now, I cannot confirm if it is true or not, but details she had shared had reminded me of the same thing DOYIN had actually shared with her yesterday. So let's get into this video. I will share with you all of that detail, all right? And please go ahead, let me know what you think, okay? Do you think Whitemoney was in the right or not? You will find out what I'm talking about shortly, all right? And just a quick reminder, today by 3 p.m. WAT, we're going to be having our YouTube live stream. So please make sure you come through, all right? Because there's a lot for us to talk about, all right? And you're all welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the T. By now you already know that you should subscribe, so please just go ahead and do just that as we proceed into the details of this conversation. The conversation that happened in the garden this morning, there was Uriel and a.k.a. present there. There was also Kidwire present there. I don't know if there was anybody else that was there, but yeah, CEECEE was there. So they were just having random conversations about the show in general. You know, CEECEE was sharing her experiences without mentioning Alex's name, of course, yes. So she was sharing her experiences from her season. That's the Double Wahala season. And then there were a lot of camera switches, you know, back into the house, back to the outside. And then the next time the camera had landed on them in the garden, CEECEE was vehemently, you know, expressing how disappointed she was in Whitemoney. She was talking about a kitchen occurrence that had actually happened between herself and Whitemoney. This is where we heard her explain what DOYIN had told her. If you all recall, yesterday in the garden, DOYIN had told CEECEE what Whitemoney had told her in particular. As a matter of fact, it had happened in the blue room, yes. So they were having conversations, a lot of people were talking, and then Whitemoney had told her, as well as the rest of the house meeting there, that they should not talk to CEECEE anymore, that they should avoid CEECEE, literally like isolate her in the house because she's very rude and disrespectful, always insulting people, telling people shut the F up, that the only time they should talk to her is during task. Now guys, that conversation had happened, and I found it quite disappointing that Whitemoney would say that, because Whitemoney is more like the preacher of love, you know, and unity in that house. So I was wondering, like, what would have made him, you know, say such a thing? I even found it difficult to believe. So this morning when CEECEE was explaining all of that to the others that were listening to her, she had gone ahead to, you know, cite different examples where she felt like Whitemoney was throwing subtle jabs at her. She has cited the scenario of the particular day when she had used Cross as a mannequin, you know, to curl her hair. And I remember that day, guys, we're all laughing at the whole situation because Cross was even enjoying it. He wasn't really complaining, and it wasn't like CEECEE actually forced him to, you know, be a mannequin. And according to CEECEE, Whitemoney had been throwing a lot of subtle, you know, demeaning remarks at Cross, you know, calling Cross a woman, calling Cross a hairhead, you know, someone that cannot think for himself. And CEECEE had said that because of the friendship that existed between both of them, she had actually not really paid attention to most of the things that he was saying. And guys, I remember that day, you know, they were just going back and forth. It was all fun and vibes. Yeah, they were just catching cruise. Nobody was taking offense at anything that anybody was saying. So according to CEECEE, because of what DOYIN had told her that Whitemoney had said, that it had made her now think back to previous, you know, instances where Whitemoney, you know, would be looking at her and be upset with her. You know, when she's making food for Cross, Whitemoney would be looking at her and upset. And it also reminded me of that particular day that Angel and Bbnaija had issues. Whitemoney was upset, making a lot of statements about, oh, it might seem as though CEECEE has feelings for Cross. Why is she not, you know, being honest about it? Why is she trying to instigate things? So CEECEE was just painting a lot of scenarios, and that was what she had gone ahead to reveal. That in the first week of the house, Whitemoney had also made advances at her that both of them should be in a ship. That the last time he was in a relationship was after the Shine Your Eye. Was it before the Shine Your Eye season? Or I think a month after the Shine Your Eye season. That ever since he's been single, that he was looking for true love in the house. You know, that he would love for both of them to be a couple in the house. And he had told her that that was not part of her plans, yes, because that was her narrative during the Double Wahala season, and so she was bent on rewriting that narrative and creating a positive image for herself with this new edition of the show. She kept on going on and on and on, and you could tell that she actually felt disappointment more than any other emotion, yes, because for her, this is somebody that they talk together, you know, they spend a lot of time together as friends. So the fact that he was trying to instigate people against her, to isolate her in the house, knowing fully well that that was the same thing that happened to her in her season. Because of all the issues she had with people, she was really isolated, and it really messed up with her mental health. And now this season, she's trying to be cordial and friendly with everybody, and Whitemoney, who understands this better than anybody else, is going ahead to try to recreate that situation for her again, that she is really disappointed and she would not want to be friends with him anymore. Now, the likes of Kidwell was trying to make a case for Whitemoney, you know, saying that, oh, maybe he did not mean it in this way or that way. And she was like, no, that if Whitemoney really had issues with her, he should have come to her straight away. That one of the issues that he had cited was that, oh, because she said to him, shut the F up. That this is something that she jokingly says to a lot of people, and even Whitemoney equally calls her different names as well. But she never takes them serious because she recognizes the friendship and understanding between them. Now, guys, I could see that CEECEE was really upset. She was really pained. But personally, I just felt like, okay, for the likes of CEECEE and DOYIN that enjoy telling mean jokes, they need to learn how to understand people's personality and temperaments as well. Just as much as they want people to understand them, they need to understand that it is not everybody that has the capacity to take in, you know, their mean jokes. Like CEECEE always telling people, shut the F up, shut the F up, idiot, useless, I'll slap you. Blah, blah, blah. For me, guys, personally, I cannot condone that. I feel like it's too aggressive. Yes, I'm a soft girl. I like that kind of soft friendship. Yes, I mean, I can call my friend, hey, shut up, George, that kind of thing, but it shouldn't be all the time, you know, and then calling my friend names and saying, oh, I'm just joking, guys. I find it really offensive. I'm not a touchy person. I'm not an overly sensitive person, but I believe in mutual respect in friendships, in relationships. So therefore, I believe that just as much as I want my friend to understand me, I should also understand my friend. Yes, and I love the fact that what I'm saying right now, Big Brother actually, in a way, explained that to DOYIN. If she wants to receive, you know, clean friendships from people, if she wants to receive positive energy from people, she should learn to give out that same energy. And guys, this is not me saying that Whitemoney was right to have tried to instigate people against CEECEE. That is if he actually did it, yes, but I'm saying that Whitemoney could not have just out of the blues, you know, tried to do such a thing. Yes, Whitemoney is someone that really upholds respect to and from people. Yes, so for him, if someone is constantly dishing out that kind of energy, it offends him. Yes, and I understand. And I'm also thinking that Whitemoney too, by now, should have equally understood that those things from CEECEE, they are just jokes, you know. So if he had issues with her, he should have called her aside and then they should have had a conversation about it. But him, you know, mobilizing an entire room filled with probably 10 housemates and telling them to isolate her, guys, that is mean as hell. But let me know your thoughts about this, all right? Go ahead and share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. Do you think CEECEE was wrong or deserves what Whitemoney is dishing? Or do you think Whitemoney was wrong or right? Or you think Whitemoney... Or do you think Whitemoney is actually overreacting? Please go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.